Look deep, deep into my eyes. You are witnessing a demonstration of the awesome power of the human mind. The unlimited potential of total concentration. My mind is totally focused, able to maintain absolute and utter control. A mind such as this is a powerful force. It could even rule the world.
Hey!
Huh?
You must remember that no harm will
No
come to
harm
you.
is going to come to you, people.
No harm.
PTPOP will not
to you.
allow harm to come to you in a call
No
center or in any
harm
workforce
will
or
come to
anywhere.
you.
Because I'm going to lead you out of the rabbit hole,
Just relax.
one grain of truth at a time. Do as exactly as I tell you, and you'll be fine, my friends. So tonight, I've got a doozy. I've got a doozy from the fine digital land of TikToks, on the TikToks. And it is from, oh, I didn't turn on my moon. Hello, moon. My store says, hey, where's my, got the Metaluna mute. Thanks to 3D Mantis. This is from, I can't say it. I don't know why I can't say it. Lena FH. And she's a call center supervisor working from home. This ever happened to y'all, she says, and this never happened to me, but she says, customer gets upset when we won't give out the customer service agent's personal information. This is hilarious because I've had people say, what's your name? What's your last name? I'll say, my name's Pete. What's your last name? We don't give out our last names for security purposes. That's bullshit. Give me your where are you located? One guy knew that when I worked for Verizon, I was in Chandler, Arizona somehow. He somehow figured that out. He knew where I was. But I told you the story that we had 2 Chandler police squad cars outside the call center for at least 6 months. So it gets scary. So let's hear what this lady has to say to this person who's trying to get personal information from one of her representatives.
Speak to a supervisor because you're upset that the previous rep didn't tell you her personal information? Okay, so everybody at this company, including the person that you spoke to previously, we don't have any obligation to tell you where we're located, especially because we work remote. Also, her last name, she's not obligated to give you.
Yeah, I don't know what this person is thinking. Obviously, they're mad or they're upset about the service they received, and they wanna, I guess, go pay them a visit, perhaps. The thing that customers don't really understand, and I think people should really think about this, is that when you call into a call center and you act like a complete hard C or a big capital D, we have all your information. We know your date of birth, your social security number. We know where you live, especially. And if you're calling somebody in a call center that lives in the same state, maybe even the same city, you may want to think twice about saying inflammatory things to them because there are a lot of felons that work in call centers. And there's a lot of guys and gals that wouldn't mind paying you a visit. That's the truth. And I've proven it here on this channel. I love how fast she's typing. She's frustrated. She's taking her frustration on the keyboard. Don't you love those lips behind her? I wonder if she's a Rolling Stones fan or if there's more symbolism behind whatever's drooling from that tongue.
No, sir, she does not have to give you that information, and no one at this company has to give you that information. So we have your personal information because we're providing you with a service that you asked us for.
Duh. I think everybody in this world's lost their freaking mind. Let me adjust my chair if I can. I guess I can. Can't go down. How low can you go?
You called us for and asked us. So if you don't want us to have your personal information, I mean, we can definitely close the account out, but just because we have your information doesn't mean that you have to have ours. Every representative that you speak with works remote, and we do not have to give you our last names, and we definitely do not have to give you our address.
This is hilarious. I love the way she
and I do apologize if you
madly
feel that's
typing
unprofessional,
on the,
but
on the
most
computer
companies
keyboard.
protect their agents and have policies to protect them, including their personal information, like their
This
address
guy
and their last name.
is just a maniac. He's desperately trying to get some information out. It could be a variety of different things. It could be he got bad service and he wants to find out where she is so she can pay him a visit. It could be an ex. You know, it could be like an ex-boyfriend or girlfriend or something. I think this is a guy that says ex-boyfriend or ex-husband that wants to come find her. It could be so many things. It could be somebody somehow got into her line that the ex-husband's trying to find her and he's hired a private investigator. It could be all kinds of things going on. And you can't give out personal information about anybody.
Okay, not a problem at all. You give us a call if you haven't received those invoices, okay?
All right, so she handles that one pretty good, I think. She maintains her cool. She's calm, collective, and professional. I think she's taken out most of her frustrations in her typing, which is understandable. And yeah, this person over here in the comments says, I'd be escalating this to corporate security immediately. See what the replies say. Thank you for the amazing returns. Always appreciate how you make time for me. I don't know what that means. Yeah, the way we have to explain things to adults, this person says, is wild. Somebody says here, I had a coworker who answered the phone and started giving away our names and work schedules to a customer. And when asked, like, girl, okay, this is naturally _ Nikki07. And she works from home in a call center, customer service, call center jobs. And she asked a really good question. Here, this is a good one.
From home and you're just ready
hold
to
on.
Anyone else work from home and you're just ready to quit your job every day?
Amen.
That's me. That's me. Because these work from home jobs are not all they're cracked up to be. Listen, I've been at my work from home job, customer service, on the phones, back to back calls. Don't even get more than a minute of time between calls. ACW. For the last almost
after call work, ACW. They still call it the same crap.
3 years. I'm now a senior advisor, which means I'm the one who handles the escalation. So when you guys are asking for managers, supervisors, we're not really supervisors. We just get paid a little bit more to fucking talk to you guys, okay? Yeah. That shit's exhausting. And it will
It really is.
fuck with your mental. After being cussed at, berated, yelled at. I have thick skin. That's why I'm in the position I'm in. As a senior advisor. They know I can handle it.
Yeah, you have to have a certain personality, certain disposition to be in a supervisor position. Or what did she say she was? A senior rep or something like that. You really have to have a disposition where, like, let it roll off your back like water rolls off a duck's feathers or whatever the expression is. You've really got to. Because when I was in the phone and people called me names, I never got upset about it. I don't remember really. I know one time, the first time I worked in a massive call, so that wasn't the first time. Yeah, I worked for Bank One, which became Chase. I worked for Bank One when I first got married. I was working for Bank One. And this woman was just screaming at me. I'd never heard anything like it. Prior to that, I lived in Ohio, and I worked for GT Wireless, and that was the last major call center I worked in. And I had never had anybody yell at me like that. Nothing like even close to that. But you really have to let it roll.
I can handle these customers and not even care and be so polite about it. But I'm tired of faking my little customer service voice. Like, it just gets so fucking exhausting. It
is. Really is. It's draining.
These customers have no decorum.
Out of here. Let's go to another one. Call in the life of a medical biller. Now, people tell me to try to get into medical billing, and I don't know anything about medical billing, but if it's half as confusing as insurance, forget about it. All right, let's hear you.
We provided the insurance in the front office. However, again, we are a separate department, and I do need you to provide me the insurance information so I can add it in bill. Without the information, I can't add the insurance. I can't bill them, and you will be left liable for this bill.
I just, it blows my mind how stupid people are. Just absolutely stupid. And I understand what she's saying there. You have to provide her the information so she can enter the system. Otherwise, she can't do anything. If she doesn't, I think what she's saying here is the billing information. Let me see what she's saying.
You to provide me the insurance information. So
Yeah, if she doesn't know what insurance you have, if she doesn't know your policy or the insurance company, what do you expect her to put on, mind reading, thing? So I'm going to finish off with a couple of really crazy customer service call center horror story calls. This is Candy Richard.
Yeah, I have a really funny story time right quick. Y'all know I always have a random story time. And I'll tell you why I can never work in a call center. And this is like a call center horror story. I worked at Verizon Wireless.
No. I pray for you, girl. I worked there too, and it was, what a shit show that was. The zippity bebop guy.
First moved to Georgia. And this was like in 2006. When I first came to Atlanta. And that's the job I had when I was relocating here. So I worked at Verizon Wireless. Of course, I worked in customer service in the call center. Like when I tell y'all I really hate call centers, this is why. So he calls, and this was back in the days when I guess you had a certain amount of minutes, I guess. And he went over his minutes and didn't pay his bill. And y'all, it was a white man I was talking to. And I have a customer service attitude. I know how to give the utmost customer service. I give great customer service. I have a customer service voice. Okay, and if you don't think so, that's not for you to put in the comments. Okay, anywho, so I'm telling him
she knows that people are going to jump on her about that because there'll be some dick out there that'll mention it. Well, a guy probably some kid will, or some drunk guy, and they'll, hey, you don't have a customer service voice. How dare you say that?
this is why. He's like, I want to cancel my account. I was like, well, sir, I'll be more than happy to cancel the account for you.
Does she really talk this fast, or does she speed up the video?
Just give me a minute. What? You're not going to save me as a customer? No. You want to go, because I'm not going to go back and forth with you. Okay, I'm not. And that's not my job, is to go back and forth with you. You say you want to cancel your account, go.
See, no, at Verizon, if somebody wanted to cancel their account, you had to save them. There's no way you were allowed to just let them get off the phone. You had to save them, and if they still wanted to cancel, you had to transfer to a supervisor, and everybody tried to save them.
He gets upset when I tell him, okay, I'll cancel it. Or send him to the department that will cancel it. And he starts cursing me out. Like, when I say he starts going in, he was like, let me speak to your manager. And I was like, I am the manager. He was like, listen here, you N-word.
Wow.
Bunt with the C. That's what he called me. A N-word. Bunt with the C. And I was like,
wow. So let me see if I understand this. This guy called in and he wanted to cancel his account. He said, okay, go right ahead and cancel it. What did he want? I think some of these people call us and they want to cancel the account so they can get credits on their account and they can get free phones and things like that.
Like, how do y'all come up with this terminology to make racial slurs? Like, one thing about an angry white man.
Where did he come up with NC? Where did he come up with that? I've never heard that before.
He will come up with the most disrespectful racial slur to say to a black woman or a black person when he's mad. And I could not believe he called me that. And I was like, sir, unfortunately, I'm going to have to hang up the call because I'm not going to tolerate disrespect. And he was like, get me an effing manager now, you N-word bunt. Oh, really? I hung up on him. I took his number down and I called him for a month straight and harassed the hell out of that man. When I tell you.
What do you mean? What does she mean? She called him from home? Did you call from your home phone? Or did you? Oh, see, I told you. You cannot push your luck when you're calling these call centers because we got your phone numbers, we got your address. Somebody just may show up one day and teach you how to breathe out of the back of your head.
I gave everybody his number. I put his number on MySpace because back then it was MySpace.
If I could give this woman a high five. Oh man, what is your name? Candy Richards? I would worship the ground you walk on. Oh my God. High five me, Candy. Oh my God, you're great. I've wanted to do this so many times, but I didn't want to go to jail.
So I gave everybody's number. I told all my cousins to play on his phone. Like when I tell you, I harassed that man. We were sending that man D threats. Like, what's going on? He was like, who is this? Just cussing him out, y'all.
Oh, good for
so
you.
I was really like, why did he even use that word? Like, why would you call me that, sir? And you find out people's true colors in customer service. They say what they really want to say to you.
No, they say what they really want to say because there's 1,000 miles between their headset and their phone and your phone, and you're in another part of the country, the world, and they're spineless freaks that could never speak to you like that in person. Absolutely not. You could probably deck this guy. This woman could probably take him down with one punch, one kick to the balls, and he'd be screaming like a bitch.
Can't say in your face. And like around the time during the George Floyd thing, I was working in customer service at another company, and I was helping them with their insurance, and they were watching the verdict of the guy who unalived George Floyd, and the lady was on the phone. She was like, "Oh my God, they're gonna convict him. They're gonna convict him. This is BS." And I was like, "He literally off that man. We've seen it on tape, and you're upset." And of course, they were.
So this is customer service nightmares. So let me get another one here for you. So I'm going to leave you with this one. I always would get these calls from people, anybody, and you don't know what they look like because you just hear their voice and you're trying to picture in your mind what they look like. And it's always some demented, twisted picture. And this woman is perfect in how she depicts how you think the customer might look on the other end of the phone.
For calling, how may I help you? Oh, wow, I gotta tell you, your hold music is terrible.
Related to Sven.
Yeah, I know the hold music can be a little annoying sometimes. So how may I help you today? Well, it's very soft. I can barely hear it. And then so you don't know if you're on hold or not. And then sometimes it'll make a sound like, I think you have a ghost in your hold music. It'll sound
A ghost in your hold music.
like, whoa, whoa.
Somebody dropped a couple hits of acid before they called in the call center, I think.
I mean, maybe you have a bad connection with your phone. I really don't know how to explain that.
No, it's a ghost.
Well, I mean, I can hear you just fine now. I really think it's your hold music. It's quite honestly very creepy. Is there not anyone you can report this to? I mean, that's got to be fixed. I can't be hearing that every time I call you guys. I honestly don't know who I would tell. It's a company-wide thing. Like, I'm not kidding. It's so
that
soft.
That face is so hilarious. Oh man.
And you think you hear something, but then it's like, whoosh, whoo. You're the first one to tell me about it. How may I help you today?
That's hysterical, man. It's hysterical, baby. So those are some crazy customer service calls. I'm PTPOP, and I hope you're all having a good week. Today it's now. It's 4 minutes to midnight, so it's almost Thursday. And I hope you're all having a good day. And I bid you adieu.
Hasta la vista. Adios. Adios, muchachos, caballeros. You get out of here.
Take it easy, people.
Is that
Hasta la vista, baby. Is that all there is?
Is that all there is? If that's all there is, my friend, then let's keep.
Well, I know I thought it strange when you told me that one day your dreams would change, that you were a sucker full of strong silence.
See you guys.